Welcome to the final video of the Healing Your Heart Yoga and Meditation for Grief and Loss series. I'm Joan Ordilli, supervisor of Samaritan's bereavement program, and I continue to welcome and express gratitude for the contributions of time and talent from Sara Joy Kuhlen, Samaritan's music therapist. This video will focus on the 6th and 7th chakras in the grief journey. The 6th chakra, also known as the third eye, is our chakra of intuition and wisdom, located between the eyebrows, center of the forehead. It connects the right and left hemisphere of the brain, the conscious to the unconscious. Indigo is the color for the 6th chakra, the deep blue of a midnight sky. The pineal and pituitary glands are associated with the Ajna chakra. The pineal gland helps regulate our production of melatonin and the sleep response, while the pituitary gland helps to regulate other glands in the body. Blockages in the 6th chakra can manifest as headaches, difficulty managing stress, sleep issues, and a lack of connection to ourself and to others. A balanced 6th chakra allows us to trust our intuition and our wisdom, and also allows us to integrate and synthesize opposites in life. Consider the yin and the yang symbol. We are all a part of a whole, connecting the physical to the spiritual, moving into the 7th chakra, our crown chakra. Violet or white are the colors of the 7th chakra, located at the top of the head or slightly above. This chakra is related to pure consciousness or unity consciousness, our connection to the divine, to the universe, to that power greater than ourselves, a realization that there is no separation. Blockages in the crown chakra can manifest as difficulty connecting to our own spirituality, a spiritual crisis. There may be a deep need for meaning making related to the life journey or losses. A balanced 7th chakra will manifest with being in the flow of life's abundance and blessings, and a deep compassion for yourself. Self-compassion is very important as part of the grief journey. If you're new to this series, I'm going to say this is not the place to start. It's important to do the work of the lower chakras, the grounding work of the lower chakras, the work of the heart chakra before engaging in the work of the upper chakras. Like the grief journey, the chakras are circular and connected in nature. While we discuss the chakras sometimes as being linear, they are all connected. As the grief journey is not a linear journey, it can be very circular in nature. Steps forward, steps back. I hope that you have found and will continue to find this series helpful as part of your grief and healing journey. Namaste. Let's start today's practice. Let's begin today's practice for the 6th and 7th chakra in simple seated position, Sukhasana, or in half lotus. We're going to begin chanting Om together 3 times. Sara Joy Kuhlen, Samaritan's music therapist, will be joining us as we chant together. Today's chanting, we don't need to begin and end our chant at the same time. We'll make it more of a rolling Om experience. Consider the sound of waves coming in and out from the shore, lapping in and out. So let's begin and just enjoy and feel the vibration as we chant together. On an inhale, Today's pranayama practice will be Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. You'll remember this from an earlier video. So raise your right hand, make a peace sign, and reverse it. Move the hand in front of your face. Inhale through both nostrils. Cover the right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale left. Cover left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover right, exhale left. Continue Nadi Shodhana at your own pace. One of the many benefits of this pranayama practice is balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Finish the practice with an exhale through the right nostril, then dropping the right hand down and continuing to breathe normally. To benefit the third eye chakra, or Ajna, we're going to do some eye yoga. If you happen to wear hard contact lenses, I'm going to suggest that you not partake in this aspect of the practice today. I'm going to remove my glasses. And I'd like you to think about north, south, east, and west. North and south, the vertical movement of the eyes, east and west, the movement from left to right. We'll also do some complete circles with the eyes. The eye muscles are some of our most worked muscles in our bodies. So giving the eyes an opportunity to get some exercise and relax can be very beneficial. Let's begin. So connecting movement to breath on an inhale, lift the eyes to the north. Exhale, drop the eyes to the south. Inhale, lift, and exhale, drop. Do 2 more rounds. You can do this with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Next inhale, bring the eyes back to neutral. And let's do the horizontal plane. So on an inhale, move your eyes all the way to the right, and on an exhale, move them to the left. Inhale, exhale, back to left. Inhale, exhale, back to left, and 1 more round. And on an inhale, come back to neutral. Again, the next part, the eye circles, you can do with your eyes open or closed. So beginning to make big circles with your eyes, first in a clockwise direction, and come to stillness, and go in a counterclockwise direction, making sure that you're breathing. and bringing the eyes back to stillness. Rub your hands together and create heat and energy in the palms of your hands. Lift your chin about an inch and place the palms to cover your eyes. Again, you can leave your eyes open or close them. And imagine your eyes just relaxing back and looking at the blue glow of the throat chakra or the green glow of the heart, and continue to breathe. Next inhale, bring the chin to neutral, drop the hands down. And let's continue our practice with some movement. I'm going to stretch my legs out in front of me. And again, you'll be familiar with this pose from an earlier practice. Today, I'm going to do the practice using a rolled up blanket underneath one of my legs. So bringing the left foot in to frame the inner thigh, and to give my lower back a little bit more release, I'm using this rolled up blanket. On an inhale, lift your arms, and on an exhale, start to come forward with a flat back and an open heart. And exhale, round into, surrender into the forward bend. Now, your forehead may or may not reach your knee. Either is fine. That isn't the goal. The goal is to have a good stretch for your lower back. As you concentrate and shine your third eye towards your knee. Inhale, come up, and let's go to the other side. Move that blanket over. Place the right foot along the left inner thigh. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, start to come forward. Chest stays open, reaching, and then surrender into the forward bend. Again, shining your third eye towards the knee, knowing that it may not be close today to touching the knee, and that's fine. The more you practice yoga, the more your flexibility will increase. Inhale, walk the hands in, and let's do a forward bend, a seated forward bend. So rocking from side to side to find the sits bones. Inhale, arms up, and once again coming forward with a flat back. I have that rolled up cushion or blanket underneath my knees. And exhale, surrender into the pose. And breathe. I'm keeping my feet flexed. Your hands may not reach your feet, and that's fine. Hands can be on the calves or down by the ankles. Don't push yourself to go further than is comfortable for your body and that you can do while maintaining a smooth breath. If you're going to find a little bit more of a flexibility, it'll occur on the exhale, allowing you to go maybe just a few millimeters deeper. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, let's move. Prop off the mat. And from simple seated pose, we'll begin to transition onto our hands and knees for some cat-cow. So being mindful of having the fingers spread wide apart, the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, the tops of the feet on the floor, if that's possible for you today. taking some of the weight in the upper palm, the pads of the palm, as well as pads of the fingers. And inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the collarbones and look up. And exhale, dropping the tailbone, lifting the back, looking through the legs. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. In 2 more rounds at your own pace. Coming to a neutral spine, curling the toes under, and let's come into downward dog. So you can do downward dog with your knees deeply bent, or with a little small bend in your knees, or straightening the legs. The arms frame the ears, and breathe. The creases of the elbows should be facing each other. If your arms are hyperextending and those elbow creases are facing forward, give a little bend to your arms. Take 2 more breaths here in downward dog. And begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Hands towards the feet. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, surrender. Utkatasana. Forward bend. Again, keeping a little bend to the knees is fine. If that gives you a better expression today. The tailbone lifting to the sky. The head dropping towards the floor. Now place a bend in those knees and start to roll up. Stacking the vertebra, shoulders on the back. Coming into mountain pose, spreading the toes, engaging the thighs, tilting the tailbone forward. Balancing on the 4 corners of the feet. Engage your abdominal muscles. Shoulders away from the ears and on the back. Chin parallel to the floor. Energetically, you're grounding from the waist down and lifting from the waist up. And from here, let's begin some sun breaths. For mountain pose, let's do 3 sun breaths. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway to a flat back. Exhale, surrender. Bend the knees, coming up. Hands meet at the top. Coming down through the crown chakra, the 3rd eye, the throat chakra, and resting at the heart. And let's go again, inhaling. And exhaling into a forward bend. Inhale halfway, exhale, surrender. Bend the knees, come up. Hands meet at the top, coming down through the crown, the 3rd eye, the throat, and resting at the heart chakra. 1 more time. Exhale into a forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale into your surrender, forward bend. Bend the knees, coming up on the inhale. Hands meet at the top. And rest at the heart. Let's practice 3 sun salutations together. Sun salutations are especially beneficial to the 3rd chakra as well as the crown chakra. Sun salutations are a moving meditation, can help increase your strength, flexibility, and balance. If you have a regular practice, I'm going to invite you to do sun salutations at your own pace. For today's practice, I'm going to demonstrate sun salutations from a chair, as well as 3 different variations from the floor, moving from the least difficult to a little bit more difficulty as I move through. Please feel free to do the sun salutations as they meet your needs. So let's move to the front of the mat and find mountain pose. On an inhale, arms come up, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, first variation will be to step to tabletop. Some of you might go right to plank. Inhale to cow, exhale cat. Inhale cow, curl your toes. Exhale, lift the hips into downward dog. Head is between the arms and heels are reaching towards the earth. Certainly might not make it. Take another breath here. Bend the knees, look at the hands. Walk. Take a big step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, surrender into the forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees and come up. Hands touch at the top. And exhale, hands to the heart center. And namaste. And let's go again on an inhale. Arms up. Hands touch. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place the hands and you can step back to tabletop or to plank. Another variation is knees, chest and chin to the ground, coming through a low cobra and exhaling to downward dog. Stay for a breath. Walk your feet towards your hands or lift a leg and step a foot between the hands. Other foot comes up to meet. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, bend the knees and come up. Hands touch at the top and exhale. Back to namaste, hands at heart. And one more. Inhaling. Nice, long, slow exhale as you forward bend. Inhale halfway. Bend the knees on the exhale. Step to plank or tabletop. Knees, chest, and chin, or keeping the elbows in. Chaturanga, lowering to the floor and coming through cobra. And exhaling to downward dog. Stay for a breath. Bend the knees, look at the hands. Walk the feet to the hands or step in between the hands. Inhale halfway and exhale, surrender into your forward bend. Bend the knees. Coming up, hands touch at the top. And exhale our hands back to the heart. Coming back to the center of the mat. we'll practice tree pose. Once again, coming back to mountain pose and preparing for tree, using a chair or the wall to help your balance if you'd like. Dropping the weight into the left foot and coming up onto the right toes and opening. Staying here in this kickstand, foot on the calf or well above the knee, making sure that you don't have the foot resting directly on the knee. Inhale, and raise one arm, engaging your abdominal muscles and your drishti, your steady gaze. Feet in front of you, and if you're feeling well balanced, you can bring the hands together, index fingers pointing upward. Inhale and exhale. And just twisting a little bit from side to side. Let's move the chair to the other side. Through mountain pose. Dropping the weight into the right foot, coming up on the left toes. Staying here, or finding your expression of tree pose today. Engaging your abdominals and your steady gaze. Exhale, the arms come down, foot to the floor, and sway from side to side. We're going to work our way back down onto the mat. From a seated position, we're going to work our way onto our backs. So reaching the arms and rolling down with control. Lifting the heart and placing the shoulder blades under the body, stretching the legs along the floor. Let's bring the right knee in, followed by the left. Keeping the tailbone heavy, and making some circles with the knees in one direction, and then in another direction. Letting the knees go and the feet fall to the floor. Stretching the right leg along the floor and placing the left toes right above the left knee. Left arms out to a T and using the right hand to guide the knee across the body, coming into a twist. Using the block in any variation that helps you to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Looking straight up, or the gaze over the left shoulder, and breathe. Like a vine climbing a fence towards the sun, you twist. Next inhale, roll onto your back, place both feet on the floor, right arm out to a T, right toes near the knee, and using that left arm and coming into the twist on the other side. And breathe. Next inhale, roll onto the back, Coming up to seated, I'm going to move my blocks off the mat. And one more time, into legs up the wall. Or if you have a more regular practice, any inversion that's calling to you today. Inversions are especially beneficial to the third eye and the crown chakra. So, swinging the legs up the wall. Arms down by your sides with the palms up, out to a T, or bending the elbows into cactus. You can stay here for several breaths. If you'd like, you can take a rolled blanket and place it so that your tailbone is off the blanket. Your sacrum feels supported. Let's stay for a few breaths. Enjoying the experience of inversion. Connecting to your intuition, your higher self, the divine, or the universe. Letting any tension flow out of the body, out of the mind, out of the spirit. Beginning to walk your feet down the wall. If you have a roll under your sacrum, move it off to the side. Rolling onto the right side. And let's prepare for final relaxation. Once again, Sara Joy Kuhlen, Samaritan's music therapist, will be providing us with a sound bath for today's meditation. If you'd like, you can cover yourself with a blanket. Lift the heart, move the shoulder blades under the body, and just come into this completely relaxed state. Bring movement to the fingers and toes. Rub the hands together to create heat and energy, and place the palms over the eyes. Move the hands to wash the face, and begin to roll onto your side. Take a moment here to continue to let your practice integrate, and with an affirmation, I am connected to my wisdom and the wisdom of the universe. Bring yourself up to seated. As we close the series, I'd like to leave you with some additional reminders. Once again, I'm going to say if you're having difficulty with your grief journey, the use of a journal, staying connected to those who can support you, will be really important. I'm also going to suggest, if you need it, to engage with a grief professional, a behavioral health professional, or with a spiritual advisor to help you navigate the journey. Yoga, the ancient wisdom of the yogic system, is a practice. If you have found this series helpful to you and your journey, I hope that you'll continue to engage in a yoga practice as well as meditation practice. There's a number of wonderful videos available, as well as yoga studios and yoga at other locations. I hope that you have found this series useful and that you'll continue to use it, using your own wisdom to know what you might need, revisiting some of the videos as part of your healing journeys as you need to. Once again, I'm going to invite Sara Kuhlen to join us as we close the series, chanting Om together 3 times. Inhale. Namaste.
Namaste.